Morning everyone. This is a video suggestion from a guy called Homeless Nomad. Asked if I could do a video about sort of survival techniques from the streets, things like that. I thought it was actually quite a good idea. Yeah, I'll tell you what I did. We'll start with, I suppose, the fundamentals. Footwear. Cannot stress this enough. You need boots. Trainers are not going to cut it. Okay. You need to keep your feet healthy. If your feet go bad, everything goes bad. Anyone who's been in the military will tell you the same sort of thing as well. Look after your feet. Obviously, warm, waterproof clothes. Now, regards to where to sleep of a night. Some people say you should go out of the way, which I think is a terrible idea. You only got to look at the case of Philip Fox. I've done a video on it to understand why that's a terrible idea. I personally think you need to be somewhere public. You need people to see you, okay, which is a double-edged sword because you are going to encounter arseholes, but no matter where you are, you will encounter an arsehole. But in the middle of nowhere, there's no one to hear you scream. It's as simple as that. And my advice to you is, you need to be on private property. If you're on council property, they will come along and they will bin your stuff. So, vacant shop doorways, your best bet. When I was in doorways, I'd find out who the managing agent was, ring them up, explain my situation, say I was there, explain I'd keep it clean, there's no drink, drugs, all of that. And if they need to get in, they've got my number, I'll happily move out of the way for them. Majority of them are quite open to that idea, because at the end of the day you're almost security for them. Stops people doing all sorts in their doorway. Luxury you get with a doorway, now this does depend on the area, I've found out, is you can have a tent, which obviously keeps you out of the elements. The tent will keep you warm, believe it or not. It doesn't take a lot to heat up the inside of the tent. Your body heat alone will warm up the inside of the tent. So you can have a tent in a doorway. So it depends on the area and the local council. Some will not let you get away with having a tent, some will. At the end of the day, you're on private property. No one's got any right to come onto there and touch your things. However, councils can be a law to themselves. What I will say to you is, if you do have a tent, sleeping in it obviously, do not sleep with the door shut, okay? That is one of the most dangerous things you can do, because if you want to get out of that tent, and you need to get out of that tent, you need to do it in a hurry. You don't want to be fumbling around finding zips. Again, personally, I feel sleeping inside a sleeping bag, recipe for disaster. If you need to get up in a rush, you need to get up. So I'd sleep fully clothed, I wouldn't sleep under a blanket. Unfortunately, we live in a day and age where it's advisable to have a weapon. It can be a deterrent, or it can be there to save your life. It's as simple as that. Obviously, when you fall asleep, you're going to drop it, so it would be an idea to have it tied to your wrist, like I did. Next up, buses. Great place to keep warm. You can afford a day rider, ride that bus all day, keep out the elements. Right, back to where we were. Weapons. Yeah, like I say, unfortunately, you need a weapon. It's the world we live in. I've only ever had to use it once. But it can be a terror, but I've got to stress you keep it tied to your wrist. You will drop it in your sleep. If you need it, you need to know where it is. Personally find something heavy inside the drawstring bag that 10 pegs come in. You get plenty of reach for that. I'm not going to tell you how to hurt people, because that's not what this is about. I'll say that's the world we live in, unfortunately. Righty, so you've got your doorway, you've got your tent, you've got your boots, you've got your warm clothes. You need to eat. Now, this is the one thing I have found. When you're on the streets, you won't go hungry. People will bring you food all the time. You'll get the odd idiot that'll offer you a half-eaten burger and tell them where to shove it. Quite frankly, that's an insult. It's disgusting. I find people used to sit by or stay by Greg's and McDonald's, no class. I stayed by a Michelin-starred restaurant. Come on, if you're going to eat, you might as well eat well. So, say the next problem you have is Friday and Saturday nights, you're going to encounter idiots. it's unavoidable. If you are a target at the end of the day, be prepared for that. Things are going to happen. The worst thing you can do is react. Trust me on this. It's the worst thing you can do. Learn this the hard way. Don't care how hard you think you are, you ain't going to win. The simple fact, you're going to be outnumbered, you're going to be tired. Okay? People that are going to be attacking you, they're going to be drunk, they're going to be high on cocaine, all of that. Okay? They've got the advantage. And the next point is, they know where you are. Okay? They'll come back. So do not react. I've always said it's better to be punched in the face once than twice. Okay, and it's horrible, I know, but again, it's the world we live in. You have to be prepared for it. Okay, I've lost teeth, all sorts. I'll go into all my other videos some of the things that will happen to me. But it will happen. Cuts and bruises here. Ocean of scars don't. Okay? Drugs, stay away from drugs and drink. I know how easy it is, really do. Okay, and I know that it will give you a bit of respite from the situation you're in. In the grand scheme of things, it is not going to help you. Okay, you need to have your wits about it. You don't want to be passed out, get beaten up in your sleep. Not even know it's happening. You need your wits about you. And the simple fact is there are people out there that will want to help you, genuine people that will want to help you. If you're off your nut, they've not done it. Okay? And I think what else other advice I can give you, you've got to figure a lot of this out for the area that you're in, the situation you're in. Unfortunately, other homeless people are going to be your enemy because you've got a hardcore that have just given up and they do not care. They're going to try and rob you, everything. Keep yourself to yourself, be polite, keep yourself to yourself. Don't hang around in groups of other rough sleepers because they drawing unwanted attention to you, negative attention, don't want. Okay, it's going to be the hardest thing you'll ever do. The hardest thing I've ever done, but I've survived it. Just. I'm not saying this to scare you, I'm really not, but it's the reality of it. But if you can be strong, and you keep a level head, you'll get through it. Alright, big love, and I wish you all the best.